y'all, and welcome to my channel. My name is Amy Darley, and today's video is going to be a Dollar Tree pantry organization video. I am doing a complete pantry makeover. So a friend of mine was in desperate need of organizing her pantry and getting it all cleaned out. So in this video, that's what I did. I went to her house, I did some cleaning, decluttering, organizing, and just putting her pantry back together in a way that made sense and was organized. Also, every single bit of the stuff that was used in this video was from the Dollar Tree, besides the cleaning products that I already had, but I ended up actually going and getting more cleaning stuff from the Dollar Tree, as well as tubs and containers, labels. Every single thing that you're going to see in this pantry came from the Dollar Tree, so it was definitely done on a budget. Alright, so I'm at a friend of mine's house today and we are going to be organizing her pantry. So this is going to be a Dollar Tree pantry organization video. I'm getting basically everything from Dollar Tree. I have gone shopping, I got a bunch of baskets, and I'm going to actually get in here and see what all she has, and then I might have to make another trip to Dollar Tree, possibly even get a few things from Walmart. I'm not really sure yet, but I'm going to get in here, see what we're working with, and get this pantry organized. Alright, so as you can see, this is her pantry. It is a very, very small pantry. And this is what the inside looks like right now. She's got tons of stuff in here. She has lots of shelf space, but there is a corner, I don't know if you can tell, but there's this corner back here that just, it makes it a little awkward for space, so hopefully some of the baskets that I got will fit in here good. But basically I'm gonna start by taking everything out of the pantry. I'm gonna clean the pantry down, of course, as well, and clean this floor down just to make sure it's nice and clean before we start putting things back in. And then I'm gonna categorize all the stuff that's in the pantry. She did try to take some of the stuff out that's expired, but if I come across anything questionable, I'm gonna put it to the side, let her look at it, and then we will start organizing. So step number one, I'm getting in here, removing everything from the pantry so that way I can clean it out, categorize everything, and it's just so funny because this is such a small area, but there was so much stuff packed in here. So now I have everything out of the pantry, and the mess was a little bit more than we expected. I am assuming that this hasn't been cleaned out in a long time. So you can see there's food and just different things caked onto the floor and also on the wire shelving here. So I'm gonna have to do some cleaning before I can even put anything back into this pantry. Now, since I wasn't really prepared to do a ton of deep cleaning, I only brought with me my Dyson, some multi-surface spray, and then a blue rag. So here I'm just starting with what I have, and I'm going to get it as clean as possible, and then later on in the video I will actually go to the Dollar Tree and get some more heavy duty cleaners and then clean the rest. So I have all the stuff out on the counter, everything from the pantry. I have cleaned a little bit on the bottom down there, but I'm thinking I might go get a few more items from the Dollar Tree and show you how I'm gonna get the rest of it cleaned. And then, so now I'm gonna kind of sort through these things, see what all we have. I'm also making a list. So I have this list going of all the things that I'm going to pick up at the Dollar Tree. After I sort through all of this stuff, I will add anything else to my list. I'm also going to look, I have some baskets already. I have these baskets, I have these little containers. I have these baskets, so I am going to kind of play around with them. I got a few of, sorry for all the noise, I got a few of those containers. I got a little pin, I got some labels, some Velcro stickies to go on these ones if we use these. But I'm gonna see what all fits in the pantry and like how to best organize it because of the size and shape, and then we'll go from there. Now, as I was going through everything, I was trying to categorize all the stuff together, but also looking at expiration dates, and there was a lot of stuff that she had missed that was still expired, so I did end up getting rid of a lot of stuff during this process too, so this definitely took me a little while to get through. Okay, so my friend said she would possibly like all of this stuff to be organized with the pantry, so some of this stuff to go in the pantry and vice versa. So I might see about putting a lot of the baked goods up here. This just means I'm gonna have to take all this stuff down too, but I just feel like there's a lot of baking stuff that she has in her pantry, and so I think it would make more sense for all that baking stuff to go up here above the stove, and then like all the other stuff to go, like we can make do with all the Ziploc bags and all that kind of stuff, the snacks, all that to go in the pantry just to give her a little bit more room. So we might have to tackle this too. So the little studs that hold up these shelves actually just popped out. I have no idea how that happened, but luckily the only thing that ended up breaking was one little mug that was up there, and my friend said she didn't even know it was up there. So thankfully I didn't have a huge mess after this. Alright, so went through all the seasonings and stuff, cleared everything out. All those that are in the trash bag are expired. This is what is left. So I'm gonna, I think I'm gonna go ahead and run. I'm gonna try to see what baskets fit first, and then I'm gonna run to the Dollar Tree and get whatever else I need. All right, so I've been kind of playing around with this, and see this angle right here of this wall really messes things up. So I got this kind of basket and then this one because those are the ones that were in white, but we might end up having to go with a different color if I can't find a basket that goes in here good, because I can't fit two of these, plus I think it's too tall, because if she wanted to just reach in and grab something, she would not be able to do that. She'd have to take it out, and then if there's something else over here, then that just wouldn't work. So I'm thinking I need something shorter, almost like this height, but maybe skinnier. I don't know. I'm gonna go back to the Dollar Tree and see what we can find. Now these do work up here on these shelves, so they can go straight in, straight out. I feel like they're not too high, so we'll see. I might end up using some of them up there. I'm not really sure yet. I'm gonna have to go see what we can find at the Dollar Tree. All right, so I just got back from my little trip to the Dollar Tree, and the Dollar Tree that's by her house is not nearly as good as the one near my house, so they didn't have a lot of stuff, but I'm gonna make do. I even got cleaning stuff. Everything that I got from is from the Dollar Tree, so let me show you real quick. All right, so I got these two little baskets. I got a bunch of different size baskets. I was looking for some of the stackable ones because I thought those would be perfect in her pantry, but they did not have any. I got some all-purpose cleaner with bleach for the floor, and then some little wet wipes to try to get the stuff off of the shelves in the wire shelves. some gloves, some scoring pads, quick erasers like the magic erasers, a few more towels because I only brought one. I was not prepared. And then they didn't have any marbles, so I was gonna see if this would work to make a Lazy Susan. I got 2 of these little cake pans. We'll see if it works. They didn't even have any chip clips, so I decided to get some clothespins. I figured it would look okay in there. And then these in case I wanna hang these baskets. All right, now let's see if we can make some magic happen. Now that we have some more cleaning supplies, I'm going to go ahead and start with cleaning the pantry first, and I'm starting with this magic eraser. It's like an off-brand magic eraser from the Dollar Tree, and as you can see, it does a pretty good job, and I got a pretty good arm workout in this day. Now I'm going to start on the wire shelving, and I'm using these little wipes to disinfect and get all that gunk off, and I actually ended up getting it pretty clean. These worked really well. Now here on the floors, I'm going to use this all-purpose cleaner, but it also has some bleach in it, and it says that it gets off grease and grime, so I figured this would be good for down here. I'm going to actually spray it first and let it sit for a little while, and then I'll get back to cleaning it with those scoring pads. And then, so I'm going to go ahead and clean these shelves off really quick with the multi-surface spray because these were not too bad. All right, I'm playing around with the baskets, and this is what these 2 baskets look like on this shelf. So much better than the other ones, and it's lower, so you could just grab in and grab something. I also got these little baskets, which fit perfectly right here, and then I could put some stuff over here on the side if I needed to, but these are a little bit smaller, so they won't hold as much, but I'm gonna play around with what I'm putting in everything before I decide what goes in. Now that the cleaner has sat on the floor for a little while, I am going to scrub the heck out of this floor and get it as clean as possible. All right, so this was the before, so this is before I cleaned any of it. And then this was the after. I feel like it's a huge difference, and it's so much cleaner in here. Now this next step is probably what took me the longest out of the entire process, and here I'm just going to go through and categorize everything into baskets and try to figure out what is going in what baskets, which baskets are going in the pantry, which ones are going up on the shelf, and just trying to figure out what works best in this tiny little space that we have to work with. And here I'm making a DIY Lazy Susan by just taking those beads and putting them into the cake pan and putting the second cake pan on top. And I'm just going to put the spices and everything that they have, all their seasonings in there, and you can just spin it around and have yourself a little DIY Lazy Susan that cost me $3 to make. Now, one of the things I'm going to do to save space is get rid of as many boxes as I can. So for the Ziploc bags, I'm taking all of the bags and putting them into one Ziploc bag by the size. So all the gallon size will go together, all the sandwich size bags will go together, and that way I can get rid of all these boxes so that they don't take up so much space in our pantry. Now here I'm using the little cereal containers from the Dollar Tree to put all of their pastas and rice in. I actually have these in my own pantry and I love these. Now these are another little container that I love from the Dollar Tree. I love how they're clear, and then they have the white top, and here I'm just putting their beans in, but you could also use them for flour, sugar, and even snacks. Just lots of different things in your kitchen, and it makes it look so much nicer when you have it up on the shelf. Alright, and now it is time for me to start putting all of these baskets and everything back into the pantry and up on these shelves, and I was trying to be very mindful of where I was putting things just to make sure that all the things that they were using more often were easily accessible, and things that maybe they didn't use as much went up on the higher shelves.
Let's go.
Now the next thing that I'm going to do is label all of our baskets, and I found these chalkboard labels at the Dollar Tree, and they have the ties already with them, and then I also got these little Velcro pieces for the ones that I can't just tie it on. So I took the string off and then put these Velcro pieces on the back and just Velcro them to the baskets that need it, and then the other ones I just used the tie and tie them straight on. Now I do want to say I got the little gel pen from the Dollar Tree as well. I don't even know if you would call it gel, but I don't really recommend that one. If I were you, I would just use like a silver Sharpie or a gold Sharpie. I just feel like it works so much better. Now before I show you the final result of the pantry and what it looks like with all the labels and everything, I wanted to remind you of what the pantry actually looked like before we started this project, how messy it was, so that way hopefully you'll appreciate the end result just as much as I do. And then here is the before of the cabinets and the after. Alright y'all, so I hope you enjoyed today's video and seeing this complete transformation of the pantry and her cabinets, and y'all let me know if you enjoy seeing videos like this, because I had so much fun going to my friend's house and filming it. Even though it wasn't my own space, it was just fun to do someone else's, and to even be able to help out a friend was really nice. Also, let me know what other spaces you would like to see me make over if you do enjoy these types of videos. Now, if you're not already subscribed, make sure to subscribe before you leave and give this video a big thumbs up. I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!